Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Boss Rush Podcast, a great place to play games and be better. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, is PC Muscle Race himself, LeRon Dawkins.
Let's pop in times 300.
Yeah. You're not AI generated, are you, LeRon?
The script told me I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Oh. I'm sorry. You need to reprompt. Somebody needs to reprompt, so it gets confused and answers it anyway.
Go to a different node.
I'm going to use Google Gemini instead of ChatGPT.
Oh, by the way, everybody that's listening and or watching, we didn't get 1,000 viewers. That's why I'm completely covered up. Long sleeves tonight. As a matter of fact,
I'm also
I'll even put the hood on tonight too. Hey, y'all are being punished because remember what we said two episodes ago. 1,000 followers on YouTube before episode 300. There'd be no shirt. You can see all this skin for free.
Almost there.
For free. But nope, you ruined it.
We're almost there though.
Try again next year.
We're at 964, I think.
Let's see what happens around episode 500 because I'm not teasing this for 400.
500? That's like 4 years from now.
Exactly. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's calculated.
I mean, fair. Speaking of calculated, also here, PK Power, Pat Klein.
That's right. I've been calculated to the 300th degree.
Yep. How's it going, Pat? You doing all right?
I'm hanging in there. You know, it's been a busy work week, but Thanksgiving's around the corner. It's going to be a perfect time to just literally do nothing but play video games.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of video games I need to do. Lots.
Yeah, I got a lot to do. It's fine. It'll get done, maybe. Stephanie's not here. Stephanie's birthday's today. So everybody go wish Stephanie a happy birthday on them social media platforms that we all have.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. That's it. We did it.
That's the run.
Pat.
Sure.
What are you playing?
Oh my gosh, what am I playing? I am playing games right now. I've actually been, I've looked and I feel bad that I have not been playing as many RPGs as I told myself I was going to play. In fact, I think I told myself that I wanted to play, how many? Clear all the selections. I'm looking at my list now. I have only played 18 RPGs.
Only 18.
Well, I guess that's more than 10, but I've only beat 4 of them. That's sad. That's very sad for me.
Got to get those numbers up.
So, yeah, I wanted at least 10 RPGs. So, I beat Tales. I went and I played the DLC for Tales of Arise, Beyond the Dawn. And, it's good to replay that game. That game, though, it was good to revisit the characters. However, it had a lot of it was a lot of going back and forth in the same 5 areas of the game, and only had 3 actual new dungeons in it. So it started getting a little bit repetitive in the 25 hours that the game DLC was. But the combat's still really fun in that game. That's I would love to see that combat system continue on to a future Tales game. But I was able to finish that and picked up or continuing on another backlog RPG, Dragon Quest 3, because, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 came out, and I really want to play Dragon Quest 1 again, but I really need to beat 3 because technically 3 is the prequel to 1 and 2. It's a dilemma. But it's going pretty good. Like, the game is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I feel like they took the 2D HD and just made it even prettier in the Dragon Quest games versus the current Octopath Traveler series, or even Octopath Zero that's coming out here very soon. Like, I feel there's more detail in the Dragon Quest world than there is in the Octopath world. Both have like really stunning environments going on, or like stunning like special effects, like the water and the light reflections. But in terms of actual, like, I guess, details on like the 2.5D portion of the game, I feel there's more quality in the Dragon Quest series than there is right now in the Octopath series. The story is pretty minimal, but I do see a lot of additions to it. Because these are old NES games. NES games didn't have a really long story or a very involved story. It was just kind of you going on a quest to rid the world of the Archfiend, and that was the whole goal. And nowadays, people don't have the attention spans to just kind of like go to town on this journey to rid the Archfiend, unless there's other things kind of happening or developing the motivation of why your character is trying to take over the Archfiend or defeat the Archfiend. But, it's finally picking up. I finally am more focused on the main quest now. Right now, they have me going to find these colored orbs so that I can wake up the Everbird in the game.
The Everbird, huh?
I know. It's good old colorful MacGuffins. What would a RPG be without them?
Just nothing. It would be nothing.
It would be nothing. It would be pointless. You just go straight to the Archfiend and win. Now there's a way that the game blocks you from going to the Archfiend because you have to find 6 colorful circles that give you the ability to go find the Archfiend. Nice. That is how you pad something.
Nice. Gotta love the RPGs. Yep. Gotta love the padding.
Gotta love that padding. Otherwise, they just would be. It wouldn't really be a role-playing game. It'd just be a playing game.
Stop saying that phrase like that.
What?
You make it sound so. You gotta love that padding. You make it sound dirty.
I mean, a little padding's good sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Keeps things protected. And finally, I have been playing Hyrule Warriors: Age of Improvement.
How's that padding?
How's that padding? There is a lot of padding in this game. I'm not gonna lie. There was one point where after I finished a mission, I swear there was like 30 icons just magically appeared on the map. And as a person that needs to see these icons go from orange to blue, that is a lot of clicking and a lot of missions that I had to partake before I could go on to the next story mission. And then my character was like immensely overpowered by like 10 levels by that point.
Oh, this is an RPG too.
Kind of. It's more action than it is RPG. There isn't.
That was being done.
No, I mean, some of them can have like a level system and like skill points and stuff. This one is like, some of the reasons you take out those icons on the map is that they let your character become more powerful, whether adding more attacks to their combo string, or maybe adding a heart or even a new ability. Otherwise, you go through little map mission or little. The thing that really feels like filler in the game is that the battles kind of take place on the exact same maps that you dealt with, and it's usually a combination of get to 3 points, fight like a enemy commander at each of these 3 points, and that's the gist of the mission. But the story missions themselves, those have actually been pretty fun. The game has introduced a whole slew of new characters, some very forgetful, like the human Hylians that they've kind of thrown into the mix are like, who are you? Why are you important? Why are you on my team? Oh, you're just there to pad the team a little more? Sorry, LeRon.
Gotta love the padding of the team. Team padding.
At this point, it's whatever.
Yeah. But then you also have like the ones that they really focused on in the commercials, namely the Korok Kamalo. And he is immensely overpowered for being a little guy. Like, this guy is fast, he hits really hard, and his special attacks can use any of the elements that any enemy are weak to. So he will throw electric, he will throw fire, he will throw ice, he will throw bombs. And, basically just completely decimate enemies that way. Like, the guy is OP'd. And of course, his companion, the mystery construct, as the game calls it, aka Construct Link, because that's what it's designed to look like, is also immensely overpowered. He is the only one that has the ability to use fused weapons, which, hit really strong. He also has the ability later on where you can attach Zonai, or his attacks have Zonai device infused abilities. So some of my attacks now can end with him like setting people on fire if he wants to. So like there's a bit of customization in how you can set your attacks up on these people to like whatever buttons or triggers. A lot of attacks have a counter ability, so if an enemy comes at like charging, you might want to use a certain attack that blocks the charge, or if they jump at you, you use an attack that's kind of meant to knock them out of the air. You can also there's attack for repelling and also an attack for shield breaking. And also there's Zonai artifacts that you can equip, and these have various elemental properties. Like, you have all the elements that you can shoot. There are other ones like rocket power, which lets you go faster. Fans let you deflect attacks. Cannons allow you to shoot. So a lot of different ways you can customize your characters in this. The voice acting in the story has also been really good. There have been some, like, I've seen some of the cutscenes that have gone on from Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm kind of at the point now where the war has like gone full, like the war is like in full scale now, so now they can kind of focus on the story bits that Tears of the Kingdom did not touch on, because they kind of did the whole, this is what's happening in the beginning or how the war starts, and then this is kind of how the war concludes, but there isn't a whole lot in the middle. And that's what I feel this story is telling you, is what's kind of happened, from beginning to the end. And all the middle stuff is the reason to have the game.
Nice. Now, this is like, the story is kind of the story when Zelda goes back in time, right? And then kind of tells that story that the flashbacks are like.
Yes.
It's that, right? Okay. I thought so. I just, sometimes they're like, oh, it's canon, but it's not, like the last time.
The last one, from what I understand, Age of Calamity was a what-if story, so it's not actually canon. But from my understanding, this one actually is canon. This is like they won't derive or make Link somehow, saves everyone from their fates on the sacred, or what do you call those? Not the sacred beasts. Are they the sacred beasts?
Yeah.
The machines?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. How like somehow this little droid, lets Link know, hey, your companions are all gonna die. Go save them first.
Mm-hmm.
And then have like a whole what if story. That's not the case with this one. This is telling you the story of the actual war that Zelda had to live through in the past with Raru and the champions. Okay. And there's also like Star Fox parts in this game too.
Star Fox?
On rails like shooters. Parts.
Okay. I was like, what? Like actual like things that actually reference Star Fox?
No, the Link construct can turn into an eagle, and so Calamo the Korok rides the Link construct, and you have these like flying shooting segments, in some levels.
Okay, I was like, man, Star Fox. That's quite the jump.
I know.
It is the best Star Fox to come out since the last Star Fox game. That long.
Well, the last Star Fox game wasn't very good, so
I don't know. I've never played the last one.
Not very good. Although the Ubisoft one, that wasn't really a Star Fox game, but was a Star Fox game if you bought the Switch version. Was pretty good.
Nice.
But yeah. That's cool. I'm excited to play it. I got it. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah. Now, like I said, a lot of filler in between, which can kind of get annoying because of the fact it took me like 2 hours to clear out all those icons to get to the next story mission. But it's enjoyable for what it is. Like it's not gonna be the most mass. It's not absolute cinema, but if you played a Warriors game, you know what you're getting into, and it's nice to see the Tears of the Kingdom world get fleshed out more.
Yeah, that's like the thing. I'm like with the next Zelda game. I wish they would keep these versions of Link and Zelda, but I know they're not. Right, like this is the end, right? Supposedly, if
they keep them, they need to get out of Hyrule.
Yeah, that's
they
the
need
thing.
A new setting.
I mean, there's a ton of places. I mean, they can go to Termina. They could go to. I mean, there are quite a few places they could probably go. Right.
What is the name of the world that The Legend of Zelda takes place in? Because I always in my head it was I always hear the Kingdom of Hyrule, but in my head I'm always like Hyrule is the world.
No, Hyrule's the kingdom.
Yeah,
but they never like go outside of it.
I wonder what's going on in the other surrounding territories around Hyrule. Is it all just like some utopia where there's no clash and there's no strife or discord, or is shit really getting fucked up out there?
It's all done. It's all done. It's all gone.
Like Zelda probably step outside the kingdom and immediately come back like nope, automatically no.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. It's so bad that Link just comes back every so often to Hyrule because it just never changes.
Just imagine. She goes out, and she comes back, and she's like, for some strange reason, everybody was just like, "Excuse me, princess."
God, I hope that line's in the movie.
What's that?
That line better be in the movie.
You want that, don't you?
I mean, I think the movie's going to be bad anyway, so they might as well just do something fun with it.
Ben Starr was actually just in a recent interview, and they were talking about The Legend of Zelda, and they said that it would be hilarious if, they tried to have Link talk, but every time he tries to talk, he gets interrupted. So you never actually hear him speak.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is like they shouldn't have like Link shouldn't even be in like the main part of the movie. Like he shouldn't even be the main character. Zelda should be the main character, and it should be like a political, like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings esque movie.
Mm.
And Link is like the savior that comes in at the end of the movie or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe it's maybe they'll go a trilogy route here, which I think would be cool if they focus on like one aspect of like the Triforce in each trilogy. Like maybe this is wisdom, and then the second one, because the second parts of the trilogies are always darker, it'd be the power, and then courage to focus on Link for the final one.
I think you're putting too much faith in.
Yeah. I was just upset too.
I am turning this into a Lucaverse. Okay,
No.
This is gonna be a Star Wars style movie.
Oh no, I don't like this.
No.
You mean in like
That's
15 or 20 years they'll just add a bunch of CG to it and call it a special edition?
And extend the lore about how Link had the special blood in him. Instead of being a special boy, he had the blood.
Oh,
He had
Midichlorians.
the Midichlorians. The Midichlorians.
The Korakians.
Okay.
The Korakians.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh, this movie sounds terrible.
And then Link, he's gonna be a little boy, but Zelda's gonna be like almost a grown woman.
Oh god.
And Link's gonna be like, I'm gonna marry you someday.
I mean, I think the girl that they cast as Zelda is older than the kid they cast as Link.
I think she is actually.
That's strange.
I think she's like 16 and he's like 13.
That's strange.
This movie's gonna be bad, isn't it? LeRon,
Uh,
It'll only be as bad as you make it.
I only have one game to talk about tonight, and it's Final Fantasy Tactics. It's Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilise Chronicles. No, I am not in Chapter 3 yet. I am not, because like I am legit just like I'm just running random quests, just trying to like level up, like because the thing they do in Final Fantasy Tactics: Evilise Chronicles, if you're playing on the enhanced edition versus like the original game, is like you kind of get previews of the skill of the job class trees. So you can check and see what you can check and see what requirements to hit. So they don't just magically appear on the tree right? So yeah, I'm legit right now. I've got. If you don't include the guest characters that I have in my roster right now, I've got 10 characters. I've got 5 that are well, I've got 5 that are basically they're 5 and 5 like magic users versus like melee users, right? But let's say like a Venn diagram. So like some of those magic users / and just melee users are actually capable of using magic as well and stuff like that, and vice versa, so yeah, like it's
you got paladins and warlocks, and
as a matter of fact, I'm trying to make a paladin, and I'm trying to figure out, do I want him to be like a swordsman paladin, or do I want him to be like a dragoon paladin?
Well, dragoon paladin isn't really a paladin, though.
I know. It's more like a hybrid. I know. But I am getting to a point where I need to just go ahead and continue playing through the story, because I'm gonna mess around. When I get to like some of those bosses. They're gonna be OP because it's gonna power scale versus where I'm at. So I need to start moving. But I'm just having so much fun, just like unlocking the trees and just like getting stuff done.
Nice.
Yeah,
I need to start that too.
Yep, that's everything I've been playing in that show. I did not play any Tekken at all last week.
What?
But I did play some Monster Hunter.
How'd that go?
We don't. Not bad. But I tell you what, that Omega Planetas, that new boss. Woo! Not fun. And by not fun, I mean I'm getting my ass kicked.
So what happens when he takes time off, LeRon?
With a full party. No. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. There's no such thing as like take time off, get ass beat. Like not with me.
Okay. Sounds like you
I'm overcompensating.
Something. Sounds like you need some padding.
Speaking of Monster Hunters, they actually just announced Title Update 4.
They announced that on the State of Play?
Very briefly, yeah.
Well, I know Gogmazios is coming from Monster Hunter 4.
Yeah, that's basically what they're talked about.
Which I like that. Title Update 4, and you've got a featured monster from the 4th Monster Hunter game. I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, of course, new quests, cosmetics, titles, all the stuff that you can buy. Let's actually see if I can find a real actual article on this. This beast aligns with new endgame focused progression system and the winter event. Cool, huh?
Yeah. Sounds.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, see, because the Monster Hunter kind of really rubbed me the wrong way because honestly, the PC version was poorly optimized, and it took a while.
I think all versions were poorly optimized.
Yeah, except for the PS5 Pro edition. Well, if you play it on PS5 Pro, yeah. But strange thing happened to me on the way to playing Monster Hunter. The game played fine, I guess I was performing badly.
User error? What?
That sounds like
LeRon, you were sucking?
There's a lot of sexual things going on in this one sentence.
I wasn't not going that direction, but
just a smidge. That's okay. I'm gonna come back stronger, harder, and faster next time.
It'll be our pleasure.
Jeez.
Yep. I mean, I'm a quaff mega demon drug, and just ram it right home.
Jeez.
Okay, going back to this Monster Hunter monster, Gogmazio. I beat Ultimate 4, but I don't remember this guy.
Gogmazios was that was basically the sludge monster. The big sludge elder dragon. Like you can only fight him in not like the arena, but basically a battlegrounds area.
Oh wait, so he wasn't. Yeah, okay. Now I think I remember.
Yeah,
he was like a super optional. Usually, when I think of Elder Dragons, I think of title character. I remember it being the one that was cursed and then became this light dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about how Gore Magala became Shagaru Magala. Yeah.
So I never actually fought Gog Mazayo because I never.
Okay. Oh, you just never toughed it out because Gogmazios. I think Gogmazios was story, but for the most part, once I feel like everybody once everybody got beat the ultimate form of Shagaru Magala, they were like, okay, we can put the game down now.
Yeah. He's pretty cool though. I kind of like the whole talons kind of sticking out of his arm.
Yeah.
And almost the whole decaying look of him.
Yeah. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be fun. I love throwback. I love throwback monsters. Monsters that have been in previous games that we hadn't seen for a while. Because Gogmazios has not been around in the last 2.5 games, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. They gotta be getting pretty close to the big expansion here that most likely will come out.
I feel like we have another year. I feel like we have another year before the expansion is. I'm not gonna say announced, but we have at least another year before any real traction happens on that. Because I mean, I think Monster Hunter World had 6 title updates before, and I think by around the time the 6th title update came out, that's when the announcement for the expansion happened. And given that, I have a very bad feeling that, like the Monster Hunter team is not going to fix the problems with the optimization for wilds. They're just going to use the expansion to do that, and they might open a whole new can of worms doing that.
They could. Well,
I am trying to be optimistic, though. I am.
Are you optimistic, though? Or do you really feel optimistic, or are you just trying to be?
I'm trying to be.
I have never gotten my character strong enough to be able to handle or do one of the expansions. I couldn't do it in Iceborne. I didn't get to Dawnbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Dawnbreak?
Sunbreak.
Sunbreak. Yeah. I couldn't even beat the final boss of
Iceborne?
Rise. Yeah, the one that came in later, the super form of the Thunder Dragon.
Oh, Malzeno? Woof.
No, not Malzeno.
Not the final form of Malzeno?
The fat one. The final boss, but the final boss that eats her mate.
Narwa Nobushi.
Yeah.
That
fight just got really freaking long, and every time I joined parties, like we always ended up dead like 20 minutes later.
Oh, okay. I'm following you, man. Like, honestly, like once you learned all the little nuances about it, like the battle is nothing. Like, I mean, people were like running back and forth, like like it was nothing at that, But the All Mother Narwa was pretty trippy.
Yeah, she had some pretty OP bullshit moves, especially towards the end of her life.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That was the thing too. Like yeah, I do remember that. Like the All Mother would like just go into this ramp up mode. Like it's like
Mm-hmm.
you knew you're getting ready to kill it because like it was starting to go nuts.
Yep, and then everyone died, or someone would have died their third time, and that was it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a horrible hunter.
It's okay.
You're fine,
you, Pat.
You're fine. You're fine. Just when you start to get back in it, play with me. I got you. I got you.
Do you like the Switch version? That's the version I have.
I'm talking about Wilds. That's what I meant, Wilds. But I mean, like I could go back to the Switch version, but I mean, like I'd have to buy Sunbreak for the Switch.
Yeah,
the Switch version.
Nah, don't do that.
It's on sale right now.
Don't.
In case you're wondering.
No, I'm not going back to like console Monster Hunter if I can avoid it.
Okay, if you say so.
Even though console version, it's the superior version now.
It feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, so going into 2026, we need companies to stop building the games for the console first. They need to build the games for consoles and PC at the same exact time, which means that they have to delay the product. We are fine with that.
I think LeRon's upset.
Keep that shit in 2025.
I think you just gave Todd Howard the excuse to delay Elder Scrolls 6 for another 10 years.
Well, you know what? I don't care about Elder
Scrolls 6 all at the same time.
I don't care about Elder Scrolls 6 the way a bunch of other people care about Elder Scrolls 6. So you know what? If Todd Howard takes my advice, that's on him. That's on him. I didn't give him carte blanche to do that.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I don't really care about Elder Scrolls 6.
It's funny because when they announced Elder Scrolls 6, I said to people, that is a title card. They have nothing planned for this game.
Hey, it was a pretty fleshed out animation of a flyover of some random fantasy land, okay?
It was a mountain and a name.
Yeah.
That is all it was. And I'm like, they have nothing planned. They literally said this to appease people who are like, where's Elder Scrolls 6? So now they can go back and be like, Well, where's Elder Scrolls 6 now?
Yeah.
Which Todd Howard said is still a ways away, 7 years later. Which also makes me think they haven't done anything yet.
I mean, they've been fixing Starfield for PlayStation players.
Have they? I have not heard anything about Starfield anymore.
They have one more DLC to release, and then they're probably optimizing it for PlayStation.
I did not know Starfield had more content coming.
Yeah, there's a whole nother expansion coming, and they're also apparently reworking the entire combat system because people think it sucks, and quest structures and everything. They're rebuilding the entire game essentially.
I mean, the 6 hours of it I played, combat kind of sucked.
So,
I went through that game twice.
I played it for 5 hours, and I was like, I'm done. This is everything I hate about Bethesda games in one package.
You're not the first person I've heard say that.
What?
Just about the whole Bethesda games in general. Like it's everything they remember they hated about Bethesda games.
Yeah,
I wanted to explore all the worlds.
I'm just not a Bethesda person, so. I mean, I understand that people like them and why they exist and why people really love them, but not for me.
You know what? I was just having a conversation with the crew over at the Gamescast on the last episode, and we were talking about the Outer Worlds 2. And I think I understood why, after listening to another Gamescast, a Kind of Funny Gamescast, I think I understood why I have trouble with those games at times. It's because those games are meant to be role played. Like, you're supposed to design a character, you're supposed to put points into various stats, and you're supposed to play the game like you're some kind of character. Not try to literally do everything and fill up all your stats, because the game's not going to let you do that. You can't be really a jack of all trades. You go in and be like, if your character is an asshole, your character needs to be an asshole that maybe knows how to pick locks but can't win a conversation for shit, and then play the game that way.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It requires multiple playthroughs, which is kind of daunting, but people say it's a lot more fun when you actually play a game as a character that you design with the intention of this person's going to be maybe a sneaky archer, and they will do things that sneaky archers will do, which probably isn't going to be conversations, or mage school. They're probably going to be like Thieves Guild, Assassin's Guild, and
I guess
that might be their play.
Very interesting.
I'm more of a I'm going to create my own character for Mass Effect style thing, and just let Commander Shepard be my favorite character on the Citadel. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Let's do it as a Paragon.
Except I'm going to punch the reporter in the face.
There you go. Make the character your own.
Yeah.
Be the asshole.
Yeah, I remember the one time I was trying to play as a Paragon the whole way through, and there's this one part where you're fighting someone, and I think it's Mass Effect 2, and then you end up pushing them out the window if you choose the Renegade option, and I was just like, I didn't mean to, and I accidentally pushed the person out the window. Oh, whoops.
Wait, that was in the same area when you run into Liara, right?
I think so.
I could just see Corey oh my gosh, I gotta reset.
Yeah, Corey just had a moral crisis when that happened.
I mean, I kind of did. I was like, oh, shit.
Everyone's gonna remember that now.
I can't remember because I think I think in the first Mass Effect game I shot what's her name in the face, the chick that was trying to take over the Syndicate. I just shot her in the face. I was like, wait, I didn't want to do that. And my save file was so far back it took me an hour just to get back to the conversation with her to let her go.
Wow.
Oh, shot her in the face. It was what the...
I mean,
Imagine what the playthrough would have been like afterwards.
she got what she deserved.
Shepard would have been in the corner. Like, what did I do? What did I do? I shot an old lady.
With that guilt for the rest of the game.
I shot an old lady in the face. What did I do?
Leads the suicide mission, but because his head wasn't there, he just caused everyone else to die.
In the middle of the suicide mission, Mass Effect 2, he remembers that. And he's like, okay, just take me. I already know what death feels like. Just do it all over again.
Somehow come back in Mass Effect 3.
Wait. Thane's side mission. Was that the mission? Retro X podcast in their chat. They mentioned that Thane's side mission. Was that the one in Mass Effect 2 that Corey was talking about?
I think so. Oh, is it Thane's?
I thought
it might be.
I thought it was I thought it was Liara's thing, but it could have been because. Well, actually, no.
Well, it's not the Shadow Broker DLC.
No. Well, no. Remember, you do have a mission with Liara.
Yeah, I know.
That's not the Shadow Broker.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying it was Thane's side mission. Why am I having a hard time remembering that? But I do remember seeing because I watch Mass Effect YouTube videos all the time, and I love seeing like people posting like the alternate dialogues and outcomes for crucial stuff, and and I saw that chasing up the tower trying to beat Thane to his target. Push through a window.
And yes, Retro XP is story, by the way.
Story? Okay.
That's story. Yep.
Okay. What's up, brother?
It's story.
Yep.
Thanks for lurking and not telling me who you were, bro. Thank you.
He wants to be anonymous.
Well, your boy Pat like outed you, bro.
I am promoting him. Go check out the Retro XP cast by my former co-host or co-host companion from EXP Cast, Stoy, where he talks about all things retro.
Well, now I just want to go play Mass Effect.
Me too. Corey.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Corey, I just installed it on my ROG Ally X. I just installed it like last week. Like I got the wild hair. Like I want to play it, but there's a part of me that's also like I don't want to play ME1 all the way through. So should I just go online and get a scum save file?
I mean, no, I don't know. The Legendary Edition fixed Mass Effect 1 though. Like,
yeah, but I also played Mass Effect 1 and I'm like, there's a little bit, there's some stuff there's some stuff that, you know, it's desired.
I mean, yeah, but also
it's not bad. It's not bad though. Like Mass Effect 1 was slow to me. That's just the problem.
It's because it's the only one that's like a real RPG.
A real RPG, yeah.
I don't know. I really like Mass Effect 1. I think it has the best story out of all of them.
I like Mass Effect 1. I do.
There wasn't a 1. There wouldn't have been a 2, which was the best one.
I mean, I'm
not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you on that one, Pat. I'm not.
No.
I
mean, I still really like 3. I don't know why people don't like 3.
Oh, I like 3, but I feel like actually like looking back on some things, Mass Effect 2 actually has more flaws than people want to give it credit for. And because like people were jaded about Mass Effect 3's outcome, they overlooked the flaws that Mass Effect 2 has.
I think people really like Mass Effect 2 because your choices really freaking mattered in that game. Like, that last mission was something else. If your crew wasn't at top form, and you didn't do everything right,
you didn't do all the loyalty missions before. You didn't do all the loyalty missions before you got to that point, because I think the only loyalty mission that you could not do at that point was is I think you can't do Jacobs until after the collector event. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's been so long. I hate to admit this, but I played Mass Effect 3 more times than I played Mass Effect 2. But I haven't played. But just to keep it in perspective, both playthroughs of Mass Effect 2 and 3 are both single digits. So it's not like, like I played Mass Effect 3 like 17 trillion times, like I played Mega Man 2.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I played Mass Effect 3 times on the Wii U.
Okay. Stoy's saying he thought Jacob's one of the first ones you got. I thought
Jacob in Mass Effect 2, you wake up and Jacob is like the first person you meet. And Marianne,
I do remember that.
I think she comes in after Jacob, I think.
Yeah, the typical male-female romance partners that you meet in the beginning.
Well, yeah, we're talking about the loyalty missions. I didn't think maybe I just skipped around, because I was.
I mean, you don't have to do them in a specific order.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't do them in a specific order. True, but and it wasn't really I disliked Jacob. Like, yeah, he is probably the most boring character in like the entire trilogy. As far as like the main cast of characters and stuff like that. I don't know why I neglected his story mission.
He's white bread, okay? He's plain. He's white bread. He's plain.
Yeah, but I definitely took my time like with his stuff, and the sad part was his loyalty mission was actually pretty good until his loyalty mission was actually pretty good, and then he kind of like just shat all over it. When we meet up with him in Mass Effect 3, it's like, look, we just corrected a whole bunch of things, that were done wrong in your loyalty mission, and you're making the same mistake. Look at me not giving out any spoilers.
Yes, too. That's this 20-year-old franchise. Now, if you want to get into real Mass Effect, let's talk about Andromeda. No, I'm just kidding.
Which I still need to beat.
Same, actually.
I liked Andromeda. I
got far, but
I stopped playing because a Destiny expansion came out. I think I'm pretty sure is why I stopped playing. It's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then I never went back because, well, got busy.
People said bad things about it, made you not want to play it anymore.
No, people were already talking about it before I started playing it. I bought it on sale for like $7 on PlayStation. So I was like, oh, pretty good $7.
I like the steelbook I got with that one. It's pretty nice, like N7 helmet.
Oh, it came with the steelbook
on it. The version I did had.
Oh.
Let me go grab it.
Oh. Well, I bought it digitally. I guess I wouldn't have known what kind of case it got. But
yeah, my first buy of the Mass Effect trilogy was the collected edition. So like all three games in one collection.
Yeah, that was a nice box set. It was a really nice box set. I would love to like stream Mass Effect. Like we do like a playthrough of the entire series, but I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Hey, like I'll shotgun with you. That is a nice steelbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a really nice steelbook.
I'll be the Vicarian to your shepherd. Or we can just switch off. That way, we keep it fresh. Actually, how will we do that?
I mean, one of us would have to play, and one of us would have to just be the guy.
Be the color commentary.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll figure it out someday.
Yeah,
we'll get to it. I feel good about it.
If I let you buy my Steelbook, I wouldn't have anything to put the game in.
Just sell him the game. I'm sure
What if I
he
wanna play it
needs a
later?
coaster for his beverage while he plays the
Wow.
trilogy.
I'll have you know, he enjoyed this game because it is Mass Effect. Maybe not as much as the other ones, but
I'll be honest with you. Like I actually, what I played at Andromeda, I actually enjoyed. I was actually invested in the story. I was invested in the story. I was invested in most of the characters. Like, yeah, I was being like a bisexual slut because I was like flirting with everybody.
Oh yeah. I always play as a female character in that game.
In Andromeda?
In any Mass Effect, in any game, really, actually, if there's a choice.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Was the character named Ryder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's right.
Because she'd be riding everybody. Hey-oh.
Hey.
Anyways. As for me, I've been playing Plants vs. Zombies still. It's kind of it. Nothing new to report on. I've also been drawing a lot. So
yeah, we did see. We saw that post on the interwebs.
Which one?
The one.
Well, I posted 2, so.
Oh, okay, Zelda.
Oh, yeah, I did do that. I also did Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters because that's what my daughter wanted me to draw, and I said okay. So, if you haven't seen the movie, don't look at the picture because it's spoilers for the movie, but it's fine. Whatever. Nobody watches it for the story. It's all about the music. Speaking of music, whoops. Let's talk about some of these topics here.
Let's go back to Mass Effect.
We are going to talk about Mass Effect. Should we just talk about that first then? The Amazon.
Let's just talk about Mass Effect.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Mm-hmm. The TV series, Mass Effect TV series. Well, of course, N7 Day was as of this recording, what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 4 days ago. They announced that the Amazon's Mass Effect TV series will be a brand new story set after the original trilogy. So, BioWare revealed that Amazon's upcoming Mass Effect TV series will tell a brand new story set after the original trilogy, meaning Commander Shepard won't appear. The show will explore new characters and events within the same universe rather than retelling existing stories. Executive producer Mike Gamble also confirmed that BioWare is still fully focused on developing the next Mass Effect game, promising a rich new adventure that expands the universe when it's ready to be shown.
He even showed a new concept art. And it looks like Civil War's happening, baby.
So they're going to have to pick a canonical ending to this, right?
That pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what it is, yeah.
I feel like, especially like with the TV series being canon and the new game taking place clearly, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that first trailer showed Liara, right? We all assume that's Liara, right? So, like,
yeah.
What's the canonical ending? Like, how do you tell a new story after the trilogy without picking a canonical ending?
Well, story thinks it's the Destroy, so all the synthetics are probably dead now.
Is that how you tell the story, though? Like, is that what you want to do? I don't know.
I mean, it would get rid of the Reapers.
Yeah. LeRon, you're the Mass Effect guy.
How am I the Mass Effect guy? I have a strong
get your butt in here. We need to talk about this.
Yes. Jump on, join us. I do feel like the Destroy ending is probably going to be the canon ending, because like the Civil War thing, like if the Civil War is the theme that we're going with, then yeah, because like everything that happened after the Reaper invasion and stuff like that is going to definitely fracture like what's left for the universe, especially what's left for the universe that may or may not have access to mass relays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like it looked like the mass relay network was being destroyed, but we don't know for sure if every single mass relay was affected.
But if it was the destroy ending, wouldn't that automatically destroy them all, or would it not?
See, that's what we don't know because the mass relays. Who created the mass relays? It wasn't the Protheans. No.
It was the ones before the
it was the ones before the Prothean cycle.
Yeah.
Would that be the Guardians then? Like that be the Leviathans?
It must. I mean, it must be, right? I mean,
yeah. Maybe because the Asari were barely crawling out of the like according to Javik, they were barely crawling out of the muck. When the Reapers built the mass. Okay, so,
It's
it's hard to say.
Well, that's how the Reapers. I mean, that's how the Reapers wiped them out the first time, right? Like the Protheans out.
Well, yeah, I think the Reapers instilled the plans to the Protheans. So technically it was the Reapers, but the Protheans were the ones that made it.
Yeah.
And then the Reapers used that against them.
I gotta get back into it because like whomever created the Citadel is responsible for the mass relays.
It was the cycle. It was before the Protheans. Man, I don't know. I guess
mass relays by common beliefs were created not by the Protheans but by the Reapers. As stated by Sovereign, the Protheans were merely one of many sentient species to find the relays and the Citadel and take advantage of them.
Okay.
So Reapers.
Well, okay. You know that might track because the Reapers were an AI construct created by the Leviathans, you know, they were created by the Leviathans to solve a problem, and then somehow the Reapers, you know, assume that, you know, hey, like organic life is the real problem. Organic life creates synthetic life. Synthetic life, you know, gets too evolved, and organic life, you know, like takes measures to curb synthetic life, and it starts cycles of wars and stuff like that, you know, would wipe out the civilizations, not realizing the Reapers themselves, not realizing that they are the AI construct that's wiping out civilizations, even though, like, you know, they're doing it to a point where it just resets everything. You know, they're not wiping everything out. They're just like, hey, like, you're spacefaring and you got smart enough to create artificial intelligence, so guess what?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of, it's according to this wiki, the relays and the Citadel were kind of used to trick people into advancing their civilization faster, so that it would give them less time, or it would, you know, shorten the time between reapings.
Yeah.
So they kind of, you know, gave them the technology and said, "Here you go, better yourself," without the realization that they were doing it because that's how they, you know, survive.
Yeah,
I commend them for making new original story though. You know, not doing a retread. You know, because I feel like honestly, there is no way like a retelling of like of any part of the trilogy would, you know, like would like do what they want to do. I don't believe it. I don't believe it would. I feel like it is best to create a brand new story, you know, or finish the story of Andromeda. But that's a hot take because I feel like the fan base is more connected to the trilogy than they are Andromeda, even though like guys like me want to see Andromeda story finished.
Yeah, I mean, Andromeda story was finished. You got to read the comic book.
Read? I have to read? No, let me stop. I read stuff all the time. Let me stop. Let me not encourage somebody to not pick up a book.
All right. And to go back to, did the mass relays get destroyed? Yes, the mass relays were destroyed, but
the mass relay
rebuilt.
network. Oh, they were rebuilt.
Yeah, survivors rebuilt them.
You're saying we were that smart to rebuild the mass relay network?
Well, then they reverse engineered, like Civilization reverse engineered technology from the mass relays to build their ships and stuff. So, I mean, I would assume that knowledge exists somewhere, right?
I have a funny feeling though. Like, just hear me out on this one. So, there's going to be a civil war, right? But I also have a funny feeling that one of the subplots of this is to find out what happened to the Normandy, because they'll figure out from all the debris and stuff that's scattered throughout the galaxy that there's been no debris from the Normandy SR1, and they're gonna be like, okay, we need to find out what happened to the Normandy. So that's probably gonna be set up for a future season.
I don't know if they will do that for the TV show. I feel like the TV show is going to follow the route of Fallout, because Fallout, while very connected to the world, like has no characters from the Fallout world in it. So, but it's doing a great job. Like I would be totally fine with a Mass Effect universe story, especially one set in after the events, kind of like how the Fallout show is. Fallout, I think it's like one of the most latest events that's happening in the timeline.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to try to like lead this into the new game, right? Like, I don't know if that would be smart or not. I'm just trying to think of like, how do you do this after the original trilogy? I think it would make more sense to like do a prequel almost, in my opinion.
I mean, this isn't the first time an EA franchise though has done expansion content like this though.
I know.
Remember Dead Space?
Yeah, they did that anime and the rail shooter for Wii, and
and the digital comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just like, I feel like they like the first Contact War. I feel like would have been interesting, or like, I don't know, man.
The problem with the first Contact War is like I think if they did the first Contact War, it would be the same exact problem that the Halo TV show had.
I just watched it.
Starts retreading into game territory,
and I really liked the second season of Halo. By the way,
oh, I love the second season of Halo.
No, I like source material. I think they could benefit from, what the material contains, but I would like to see original ideas instead of just retreading or retelling a story on a different medium. I think that's kind of the issue that The Witcher fell through. It was The Witcher started off retelling the stories, but then wanted to try and go in its own direction. But because, it was too close to the stories to start off with, they couldn't. And that's why everyone lost interest in season 3 and season 4. It's because it went off the rails and just kind of became a timeline that just did not exist in the Witcher lore.
Although I heard people really like
different.
I heard people like the new season of The Witcher.
I don't know. I've heard mixed, honestly. People think it's still too far out there, that it has nothing to do with the actual Witcher story, and that all the things that people liked from like season 1 and season 2 have basically just turned into an action show. I mean, The Witcher was half of Witcher's sex, and they got rid of that in season 1.
Half of it is sex, and they got rid of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna add.
Come on, say it.
Maybe Henry was tired of being viewed as a piece of meat. Maybe.
I mean, Liam Hemsworth.
If I had that body, I would not be tired of being viewed as a piece of meat. I have that body specifically to be viewed as a piece of meat.
Apparently, he's being eyed to play Batman in the James Gunn verse.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I actually read something about that. That James Gunn really thought that he was going to be able to get Warner Brothers signed on to like getting Cavill back into it. So like he basically gave Cavill promises about like getting him. He'd be back as Superman, and then like WB didn't go with it and stuff like that. So he's basically been trying to find a way to make it up to him.
Yeah. Well, I go either way. I don't really care. I didn't see Superman yet.
I keep putting
the new guy's good. I like him.
I keep putting it off. I've been telling myself for weeks that I was going to see it, especially after the finale of Peacemaker.
What was the finale of Peacemaker? What happened?
Well, there's stuff going on in the last 2 episodes of the Peacemaker series that was heavily leaning into events from the Superman movie, because like Lex Luthor showed up. And yeah, like talked about like the shenanigans that was going on in the movie, and I was like, whoa. And then I was like, whoa, did I miss something? And I was like, oh, I haven't seen the Superman movie yet.
Did they explicitly say that it takes place after the Superman movie?
It's heavily implied, because basically, what was it?
I remember they were trying to recruit, or he was trying to be recruited into the Justice Gang.
Lex, yeah,
Lex, Peacemaker.
Like, that was the whole thing for Suicide Squad 2. Like, well, the Suicide Squad, I guess you can call it. The second movie. Like he was in the Task Force X, which but the Injustice Gang, that's I guess, but basically like when Lex Luthor shows up in the episodes of Peacemaker, basically the stuff that gets talked about is basically stuff that directly correlates to the Superman movie that just came out. Yeah,
no, I haven't seen the actual Peacemaker show either season because I don't have HBO.
It's really good. But
I do remember seeing previews where like Peacemaker's sitting in a room behind like a one-way mirror, and on the other side of the mirror is Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, Mr. Fantastic.
Yes, yeah, that happened. That was in the very first episode of season 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
interesting. And in the finale of season 1, like Aquaman, the Flash, and somebody else shows up in the finale of season 1. But they're more like cameos.
Superman, I thought, right?
Was it Superman?
It was like, I think they were like silhouettes of the Justice League, and I think Aquaman was like the only one that showed up like for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know they replaced the silhouettes with the newer characters.
Yeah. I mean, James Gunn is based off of what I've seen. James Gunn has done a really good job with like picking up the pieces of like that whole debacle that was DCEU.
Mm-hmm. I have faith in his vision. I think it'll be. I mean, we still have more movies to happen here. I think the next one's Supergirl.
Yeah, I just need them. I just need them to do something with the next season of. I just need them to do something with the next season of Young Justice. Like I really. And as a matter of fact, if Young Justice gets to season 5, this needs to be the final season, because I'm tired of the show going into limbo. Because some shakeups are happening. The Warner Discovery like merger happened, and season 4 just ended Young Justice, and we're back in flux again. And I'm like, come on, this is like the end of season 2 all over again. We don't see the show again for like 10 years. Yeah, and the only reason why I'm like, you know what, they need to go ahead and do this. They need to go ahead, do season 5, and end it at season 5, like in the series at season 5, is because like they left us on a cliffhanger, and Supergirl was coming, and I'm like, Supergirl is. I want to see the world where there's Superman, Superboy, and Supergirl, and young Jonathan Kent. I want to see that universe.
What about Crypto?
That's a lot to ask, LeRon.
I mean, but in the Young Justice universe, Young Justice, by the way, is a cartoon for anyone that's not paying attention, or hasn't, or doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Young Justice is the cartoon that basically started off following the big supers and their sidekicks. So think Robin, Ms. Martian, Kid Flash, and all those people. Superboy shows up, Aqualad, all this stuff, and then when season 2 happens.
I feel like that was Titans also, right? That show Titans,
to an extent. Titans was more like the live action version, which I also have to watch that because I heard very good things about that one. But wow, I'm being a nerd tonight, man.
Nerd.
this is amazing. But then season 2 happens of Young Justice. And now, there's been a 5-year time jump. So now most of the sidekicks are no longer sidekicks. They're actually part of the Justice League now, while some of them are still being the covert team, and stuff like that. And yeah, it just grew into its own thing. And man, and it's been amazing seeing all these characters who were essentially side characters in the comics universe becoming mainstream storyline heroes and stuff like that. And so by the time we get to where we're at at the end of season 4, Lois and Clark actually have Jonathan Kent now, he's a toddler now and stuff like that. And we got Superboy, and they discovered the Darkseid's people found Kara Zor-El floating around in space after the events of Krypton, and they brainwashed her. She's basically a Fury. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know a lot about the DC Comics universe, but the DC animated universe, I know a ton.
Wow. To be fair,
thanks for allowing me to nerd out.
I did enjoy the Arrowverse when that was on,
which I need to get back on. The Arrowverse kind of. When you say the Arrowverse, you talking about all the shows contained in that universe, or just?
No, I'm talking about all the shows, but mostly Arrow and the Flash and Supergirl were the ones that I kind of paid attention to. I know there were other ones later on, but those were the ones I really cared about. I felt like I had to watch the other ones though when the the crossover episodes started happening. I'm like, I don't know who these characters are. What do you mean? What do you mean I have to watch this? I don't want to watch this. So I want to see stressed out Oliver Queen cry over something, because that's all that show started becoming. It's fine. It's not important. So Mass Effect show, huh? Excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'll check it out. I have Amazon Prime. I'll check it out.
Hey, I would love to see James Vega. And it'd be nice if Freddie Prinze Jr., who voiced him, plays the role, but that means Freddie Prinze Jr. would have to pick up 50 pounds, of mass, to be this guy.
And de-age himself by 30 years.
Yeah. Freddie Prinze Jr. does not look like Freddie Prinze Jr. anymore. He looks, he's very mature now, which is good, but he does not look like that heartthrob that everyone used to know him from all those teen movies.
I mean, he's still a good-looking dude.
Oh, he's still a good-looking dude, yeah. Yeah, I mean him and his wife Sarah Michelle Gellar. They look like a power couple.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, that's his wife?
Yeah.
They started
married.
Buffy.
They started together. And I know what you did last summer, and
they were Scooby Doo, and they did the do.
Yeah, Linda Cardellini's also in Scooby Doo, which I'm just gonna point that out. It's the only reason why I attempted to watch that movie. Guess it's not important. You know what is important though, apparently, is Marvel's Love Fest with Insomniac. We should probably talk about that a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that interview or not, But Marvel Games general manager Haluk Mentes discussed the studio's deep partnership with Insomniac Games, calling it the model for Marvel's creative philosophy. After more than a decade of collaboration on Marvel's Spider-Man titles, Mentes said the teams have developed a natural shorthand built on shared values and trust, making Insomniac the clear choice to bring Marvel's Wolverine to life. He described the project as a culmination of their long-term creative alignment, combining Insomniac's storytelling expertise and Marvel's commitment to authenticity and bold character-driven experiences. Also, it's worth noting that the Insomniac leaks have them working on Marvel/X-Men games through 2035. So
2 more games.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Insomniac pumps them out. They've been pumping them out pretty regularly, I guess. They did cancel all that Spider-Man 2 DLC, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I was supposed to get...
I didn't even know it was happening.
I was supposed to get, like, I guess the same amount as Spider-Man 1 did.
So it would have gotten 3 and possibly an expansion game?
Well, it's still going to get the Venom expansion game, apparently.
Okay.
Which is the kind of thing they're working on alongside Wolverine, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I think the Wolverine game looks awesome. I was a little skeptical at first, but like after that trailer, I was like, okay, man, I need to like figure out how and when I'm going to play that because it looks really good.
You're going to buy a PlayStation and you're going to play it on release day.
I mean, I'll replace my PlayStation eventually, but I just don't really need it right now. But
you're going to take time off and you're going to play this game. And then you're going to be on a games cast or a spoiler cast about it.
I mean, I'm not going to take time off to play it, but I will definitely.
Yes, you are. You're going to be a gamer here, Corey. We are turning you into a gamer. And a gamer takes time off on games that they're really looking forward to.
Yeah. I haven't done that in a long time. I should probably do that more often, huh?
You should.
But children make that kind of impossible.
That's why you take the time off. Your children will be in school. Or should be. I don't know. Have your wife take them somewhere.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure she'd be real thrilled to say, you know, hey, will you take the kids somewhere while I play this game?
Yes.
You'll be fine.
I mean, you would do it for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But how are we feeling about Insomniac basically being Marvel's pet studio at this point?
Hey, I'm here for it. Let me ask you a question. Okay, when Marvel Spider-Man came out on PS4,
mm-hmm.
did you think at that point like any game could have captured that same type of magic that the old Activision Spider-Man games had done? And when I say the old Activision ones, I'm talking about the ones in the PS1 Xbox era.
You mean like the Neversoft
Spider-Man
one?
2 wasn't bad.
I think
Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man were both pretty good, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about the ones on PS3 at that, but PS2 and PS3 at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean the movie tie-in game is what I like. Spider-Man 2, the movie tie-in game, is the one I usually think of.
Okay, I didn't really like them. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I did not like 90% of all the movie tie-in stuff that was plaguing PS2 and 3 back in those days.
Well, yeah, most of it was bad, but I mean, like the swinging and stuff is like what Spider-Man really reminded me of, and like what I hope this reminds me of. I don't know if you guys played Raven's X-Men Origins Wolverine game, but I hope
I remember that game.
I've heard of it.
I hope that gives me the same. I hope that gives the same. I hope this gives off the same kind of vibes because that game was really great. Like, it was way better than it had any right to be, but also like the game got delayed because the movie got delayed. So they had time to like polish it, but like it was really cool. And like, I don't know, I'm a big fan of Wolverine. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, but I really do like X-Men and Wolverine. And so like whatever they do, I'm kind of bought in at this point for those characters. Also, I'm kind of shocked they went with the full-on yellow suit. I mean, I know they were probably going to at some point eventually, but like as the main suit, I'm kind of happy that they did that. I thought they were going to do some kind of like Fox movie, you know, we're just going to have Logan dressed in like normal street clothes and I don't know, smoking cigars and stuff.
They could have gone the Spider-Man route and given him a whole new costume.
Or a whole new face.
You know, the White Spider costume is like pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the I think the Spider-Man costume is pretty cool. I like the Miles Morales suit too. I think that's pretty cool.
And the Adidas one?
No, not the Adidas one. Not the one that you get. Not the one at the end of the. Yeah.
Apparently, the actor hated that one too. He's like, "No, Miles would not wear this."
I know. I heard that too. But yeah,
he would wear the Bodega one though.
Do you think they'll go? Do you think they'll get through like the X-Men games that they were talking about and like the Venom game and like what does that even look like at this point?
Venom, I feel like they have to be struggling with Venom, especially since the actors passed away.
Yeah, but they recorded like I guess something like 80% of the lines he recorded weren't used in Spider-Man 2. So like they must have recorded lines for the Venom game.
Also, like I don't know. I wonder how that would just tie in to the Spider-Verse right now. Like I feel like Venom had his place, and now that story's done, we need to move on to the next one, Green Goblin.
Is the Venom story over though?
Maybe he'll come back in some form, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like he would be a side character now.
Yeah,
kind of like how Mr. Negative became a side character.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Octavius, I don't know exactly how big of a role he's going to have in the third one, but clearly the third one's set up so that it's Norman Osborn.
Yeah, it's clearly set up for that. What else would you even do at that point, right? I mean, they clearly that end credit scene is clearly set up for that.
And then they killed off like all the other villains.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have Cletus. Cletus could be around.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Carnage. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what other villains there would even be at this point. I mean, I guess you could start pulling in the Miles Morales villains, like those versions of the characters. Or even other Marvel villains at this point. But I guess it all depends on which villains are in Wolverine too, because they all take place. This takes place in the same universe apparently. So
they wouldn't use the Spider-Man villains though. I feel they would stick more with. Obviously, they'd stick with the Wolverine-centric ones like Silver Samurai and Sabretooth.
I'm sure Sabretooth will probably be the main focal point of this first one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because if this game doesn't take, I think the second game will take place in Japan. That would be cool. That would be cool. Wolverine game set in Japan. And that would be Silver Samurai, obviously. But then, like, do you lead it into an X-Men game? Like, man, this is just so. They're starting to do the Marvel gaming cinematic universe thing, and it's not lining up for me. I don't know. I don't like this. Especially because we know the X-Men games exist now. So, I mean, I'm not complaining,
I mean,
but
you,
like,
you would have to hold off a lot of those X-Men characters for the X-Men game.
right.
No Magneto, no Juggernaut.
And like, will the X-Men games be multiplayer? Like, will you get to pick which X-Men you are, or they all have their own missions? Like, how does that even work? Oh man, you would have to pick like a couple X-Men and focus on them, right? Like, you would, if it's a single player game, like you would just have to pick like, oh, you can be Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, and Gambit. I don't know.
Yeah, good point. It worked well for Spider-Man 2 because they essentially had the same power.
Yeah, I mean,
so Traverso would be kind of crazy for.
You would have to design the levels around
one.
their powers, right? I mean, that I assume you would have to do that, especially because like Storm and Rogue can fly, right? And like Cyclops,
Wolverine could climb at least.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I don't know. It's going to get weird.
I mean, at least though, for mission wise, like everyone can have their own like mission in it, like kind of how they did in Spider-Man 2, where like there were specific Miles Morales missions and specific Peter Parker missions.
Right.
But yeah, in terms of having an open world, is Wolverine supposed to be open world?
No, it's level based.
Okay, so that's all right. So maybe that's how you fix it. You just make X-Men level based.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably. I mean, that's just probably going to have to be how you have to do it at this point. I don't know. I hope. I think this Wolverine game looks awesome. My concern is how do they handle this, going forward, trying to merge these universes. So I don't know. I think I mean I have faith in Insomniac to make great games. It's the merging of the universes and having multiple characters to focus on is what I'm kind of looking at now and being like, how are they going to do that? So any final thoughts on the Marvel gamer-matic universe they seem to be building here?
Yeah, I'm fine with Insomniac doing it. I'm fine with other people doing it. I'm sure the Captain America, Black Panther, Nazi game is gonna be fine. Sure, the Blade one will do fine too if it ever comes out.
Oh, I forgot Blade was in development too. Jeez.
Guardians of the Galaxy did just fine.
Guardians of the Galaxy was awesome. That game was great. If you haven't played it, you should play it, everybody. It's like $5 all the time. Eidos Montreal, shout out. Great game. Way better than that Avengers game.
That you put a lot of hours into.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You played a ton of that.
I played through the story. That's all I did.
That's a ton.
I mean, fair. Because you have to do.
I played through the story too.
I played way more of that game than I should have. I'll give you that. The single player parts of the game were good though. Like Kamala's story was cool, and then they just ruined it by making it a loot game.
And they turned MODOK from a comical villain to, one that was actually kind of serious. And then they reversed that in the movie, or in the Ant-Man movie, and made him comical again.
Yeah. What a ridiculous movie that was.
Yep.
Man. Good times. All right. Let's do some 20 questions. We're gonna play a game of 20 questions here, and you guys have 20 questions to guess the game that I have picked out. And I hope you don't get it, because then I'll feel really good about myself. So,
all right, Pat, we're gonna kick this one. We're gonna kick this one in the ass.
Questioning begin.
We're gonna get it in under 13.
Are these yes or no questions, or are these?
They are all yes or no questions.
Okay, so we can't have you be like, is it this, or this? It has to be. Okay. That wasn't a question, by the way.
I figured I got that.
All right, I've got pad and paper ready to like start counting our questions or misses.
Look at this guy. He's taking it serious this time.
Pat, you go first. You go first.
Oh. Did this game come out after PS2 era?
After the PS2 era? Yes.
After the PS2. For the Okay.
Yes. After the PS2.
So that cuts down your generation or that cuts half the games. LeRon.
Yeah. Okay, so after PS2 era, okay, so we're in that slippery slope now. So my question is, was it console exclusive or was it on the or was it console and PC?
No, it has to be. You have to ask yes or no. So was it console exclusive?
Okay, was it console exclusive?
Was it console exclusive initially, or was it console exclusive?
If it wound up being console exclusive, I mean, if it wound up becoming exclusive on PC, I don't really care. Like, was it initially a console exclusive game?
Yes. Just trying to help you out. Just trying to give you a little.
I have a funny feeling I might already know what it is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I will know for sure. I will know for sure when it's my turn to ask another question.
I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get this or not. I think you will.
Was this game developed by a first party?
No. Look at LeRon being real studious over there, taking notes.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Was this game produced by Rockstar?
No.
Okay. All right. Then I'm back to the drawing board on that one.
Right, console exclusive. Post.
Also,
was this game rated?
Oh, go ahead.
Was this game rated M for mature?
Yes. Also, if you guess the game before your 20 questions are up, you automatically lose.
What the hell? What?
If you take
a guess, if we throw a name, I was like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay, so after PS2 era, initially a console exclusive, third party, not produced by Rockstar. It has an M rating. Third party. After PS2 era. Okay, so we need to get a little more specific with the timing that this game was released. Okay, so
I believe in you, LeRon. And Pat. I believe in you too, Pat.
I'm thinking here.
I feel like I'm going to get a timer out for these questions.
No. We got plenty of time here. Hold on. We got plenty of time here. You don't need to rush this just yet.
I'm not rushing anybody. Not
all right. Was this game released after the year 2010?
Yes.
Okay.
Was this game released on the Xbox?
No.
So not on Xbox.
Nope. I had to double check that release date. I knew it was after 2010, but I want to make sure I know what it is in case you ask another release date question.
Okay, released after 2010, not on the Xbox. So that leaves Sony and Nintendo. Rated M.
It's not that good.
I need to frame this question a proper way because I think I'm back. I think I'm back in the game here.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm back in the game here, but I need to ask this question in the right way. So it
better ask it correctly, LeRon. You never know.
Did the game's main character have a sidekick character with a companion character with them for the majority of the game?
Sidekick character, like as like a character that helped you out in combat, that type
Yes.
of sidekick. No.
Yeah. No. Okay, so no NPC sidekick. I'll just put it like that. Okay. All right, Pat. That was question number 8.
Was this a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
All right, that means it was Nintendo.
A rated M Nintendo game, LeRon.
After 2010. If it was rated M and it was on Nintendo, most rated M games were horror titles. So was this a horror title or
No.
survival horror? No?
Nope.
Okay. Not horror. Okay.
Was this a platformer?
No.
All right, that was question number 11. Not platformer.
It's not Conquer.
Yeah. Not horror, not platformer, on Nintendo, no sidekick characters, released after 2010, M rating. There are no Rockstar games on Nintendo, so yep. Third party. It was initially a console release and then wound up All right. Was the hero character a female?
Yes.
Female hero. Okay. I think I'm back in it now.
He's back in it, he says.
I think I'm back in it.
Back in it, he says.
How to word this without making it the game?
Yeah. This will be the 13th question, by the way, the one you're getting ready to ask.
Oh, okay. So we still have
we still have 8. We still have 8 right now.
Was this female a witch?
Yes.
I was already Pat, you want to take a stab at it? Because I was already going in that direction. But you know what? Hold on.
Is this the second game in that series?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Bayonetta 2?
It sure is.
Whoa.
Sure is Bayonetta 2.
There we go.
Released on September 20th, 2014 on the Wii U.
Damn.
In Japan.
I said we were going to get it under
October
13.
2014 in North America.
I said we're going to get it under 13 guesses, but it wound up being 15.
It later came to the Nintendo Switch in a dual pack with Bayonetta 1. And then, yeah. Talk about a series that needs a Switch 2 update. Jeez. But yeah, Bayonetta 2. This third highest rated game on the Wii U at this point. So good for them. Good for Platinum. And good for us, because we made it to the end of the episode, everybody. I want to thank everybody out there for watching and or listening to this episode of the Boss Rush Podcast, episode 300. If you enjoyed this discussion, you should leave us a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a rating and a nice review on them podcast services. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. LeRon, you look like you want to say something. You leaned in like you wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, LeRon just wants those 1K subs.
Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Talk to me again when we hit 1,500.
You know,
actually, I'll be nice. Talk to me again when we hit 1,100.
I don't think so.
Give y'all some fan service.
Fan service.
I kind of want to play Bayonetta 3 now since I haven't fully beat that one.
Well,
I haven't even started that game.
I heard it runs really well on the Switch too, because it has an uncapped frame rate.
Well, it's first party, so it's first party. So is it part of the sale?
I don't know.
Helpful.
I really don't know the answer to that, to be honest with you.
Is this an eShop?
That's more of a second party.
Is this an eShop sale, or is it the eShop?
I think
sale,
it's a physical. I think it's a physical game sale because it says at participating retailers. But Best Buy is not participating apparently, because I looked them up and they are not on sale at Best Buy. So
then the fuck. Okay, whatever.
I don't know. Anyways,
that's why I usually buy all my games if I buy physical nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Because Target selection is ass.
Yeah, Target's not great. Anyways, everybody out there, thank you so much for watching and or listening. Until next time, we love you. Goodbye.
So long.
Bye.
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Deering, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.